What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. So I'm really excited for today's video because I finally, actually I think yesterday, I got in the mail the P.Louise Watch the Queen Conquer palette. So this is a dual-sided palette that also has a chessboard, so it's really unique. My husband even said, like, wow, whoever designed that is cool. And my husband don't give a shit about makeup. This palette was I don't know if it's still available. I will definitely, if it is, I will leave a link down below so you guys can purchase it. It is limited edition. She already said that she was going to discontinue this palette, so get your hands on it while you can, because can we just take a minute? Look, so this is the pink, purpley mauve, or like maroon side, so all the pinks and purples you need. Boom. And then on the back you have the reds and those like grungy greens, some yellows, couple browns in here. So this is actually the side that I used today, clearly, because you got the greens, you got the reds. So I'm using the back side today. So see, this is the back. Yeah, so I'm using the back side today, and then in my next video, I don't know if it's gonna be my exactly next video, but I do want to do another video on the purple and pink side, and then I want to do a video with both sides together to see what I can create using like the whole thing, you know, just like a mix mash of like colors. So I am going to be just focusing on my eyes today because I did want to just do a real in-depth tutorial with the P.Louise palette so you guys could see the blendability, the colors, the payoff, the shimmer quality, all that good stuff. So if you are curious to see how I achieved this gorgeous eyeshadow and see my thoughts and opinions on the P.Louise, on the new P.Louise Watch the Queen Conquer palette, then please do keep on watching. So my eyelids are already nice and prepped and primed with my P.Louise in the shade Rumor Number 2, like always. I'm gonna take this brown right here, which is called Opposition. I think the stamps are so like unique, and each one has like their own little like unique thing, and I think that's just so cool. Like the detail is mwah. I'm gonna start applying this and blending at the same time. So we're gonna lay it down and then we're gonna swirl it. If you've ever seen Bob's Burgers, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm actually gonna take this color and I'm gonna pack it down all like that. Of course, I need to take this red, which is called My Turn. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am just going to start at the edge of this and start blending this out. Okay, I'm trying not to take it too far up because I do have a few other colors I want to go in with. But I think that these are blending out really nicely. I'm not having any issues with the pigment or there's no patchiness. It's all blending so beautifully so far. So I'm going for like a sunset blend. So now I'm going to take these two orange colors probably together because they're just slightly different. Like this one's a dark orange, this one's a little bit lighter, so I think I'm just gonna blend them together. So this is the shade Sacrifice and this is the shade Can't Compete, baby, Can't Compete. And then very lightly start buffing that red shade out. I think that looks crazy, absolutely crazy. Does not look good yet. I'm gonna use this one right here because this is like pastel. This is like limey, like very pale pastel white yellow. This is like a very neon yellow, and this is like a true yellow. So we're gonna go in with that true yellow, which is called Piece of Meat. I'm gonna take it on a really nice fluffy brush. This is Morphe brush. It doesn't say the name or anything. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of product at a time and start buffing this out. Look at that, just effortless blend. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that blend. I am going to cut out the crease, so I think that, you know, when I add in all the other colors, that it'll look even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and blend this eye out, so like you could see the difference, right? Like the difference in the colors and how this just kind of effortlessly goes into one. Magic of blending, baby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this P.Louise Basic Bright in the shade Hint of Mint, and I'm going to mix a little bit of the Maybelline Mitchell Blursh in the shade Milk Mix, because it's the white one. And what I'm trying to do is just lighten up this color, because like this is pretty dark. Oh yeah, I like that. So it's a little bit more on the blue teal side than it is on the green side, but it's okay because when I go and put these colors over it, it's really just going to add to it. So I'm going to tap out the edges. So now essentially I'm just going to go down this row. So I'm going to start by taking the shade No Escape, which is kind of like a brownie color. I'm going to put this right here. Kind of just give that red and this green a little what is it called? Just a color in the middle, you know what I mean? A blending color. And now I'm gonna go down this row. So I'm gonna start by taking the shade Tactical, then I'm gonna go in with Advantage, then I'll go in with In Control. Sorry, I'm reading these backwards. And then I'm gonna take Conquest, and then I'm gonna take Kingslayer. Why not? Let's just use the whole bottom row. We're going to use the whole bottom row minus the shimmers. So let's start with that. So Tactical. Oh, super cute. I'm going to go at an angle. I really like doing that. Just kind of doing everything like in a wing shape and having the light as like a liner kind of type vibe. Wipe the brush off. Going with the shade Advantage. Shade In Control. Conquest. So I'm just packing these down and then I'll go in and blend them together. So if it doesn't look that great, here's hoping it will. So this is the final shade, Kingslayer. I'm going to skip over this shade and just go in with the green ones because this is kind of throwing it off a little bit. So I am going to do a little glitter liner moment, and I'm going to take the shade, Ruler right here, which is kind of like a yellowy orangey type color, maybe peachy. So let me go, oh shit. Let me go ahead and catch this eye up, and then we can throw that liner on. I started off with the shade Ruler, but I think I'm going to switch to this shade right here, Surrender. So Ruler in the front and then Surrender on the back. It's kind of like a Ready. I think that just looks a little bit better. Since this palette is all about P.Louise, I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup, or do my face makeup off camera, and then we can come back and do under my eye. Okay, so I just went ahead and I did my face makeup. If you want to see the stuff that I use, definitely check out my TikTok, because I did like a little quick little video on there. I also popped in these contacts before I finished under my eyes, in case when I put them in, that my eyes would have watered. I didn't want to ruin my makeup. So these are from the Secret Vision Boutique in the shade Sorayama Brown. I also do have a code with Secret Vision Beauty. You could save 10% off if you use my code 381makeup. Yeah. I'm going to take the shade Opposition, which is the first shade that we used to blend out the reds. And I'm going to just put this like halfway. Like that. Then I'm going to take the shade My Turn, which is the Real Red. And I'll buff that majority of the way. Then I'm going to take the shade, I mixed these two. I'm just going to take this one, which is Can't Compete, and then I'm going to take the yellow, which is called Piece of Me. So Can't Compete first, the orange. Then wipe the brush off for this yellow shade, which is called A Piece of Me. I'm going to take the shade Piece of Me on the fluffy brush that I used the first time. And I'm just going to kind of re-intensify it out here a little bit. So I'm going to take, these are from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and these are the style Indigo. I just like cut the back piece off of them, so they're just a little bit shorter than they were originally. So I'm going to finish this eye and I'm going to pop these on, and then we can come and see the full completed look all together. And I'll let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on the new P.Louise Watch the Queen Conquer palette. Okay, so here is the completed look. So I think these lashes look really, really cute. And then my lip combo is the LA Girl lip liner in Natural and the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Sugar High. Yeah, it's a vibe. Now for my final thoughts and opinions on P.Louise's new Watch the Queen Conquer palette. I do have a couple of things to say. So this, right, it's a chessboard. It's supposed to be a chessboard. Well, mine doesn't even close all the way, so therefore I'd have a crooked ass chessboard. So there's that. Also, it would have been a lot cooler if it came with the chess pieces instead of just the chessboard. Not a big deal, you could buy chess pieces, but I thought that would have been like a really nice touch to add to it. I want to show you guys a comparison with her other palettes. So obviously this is two palettes, and it's almost as thick as the one palette, and then this is like the size. So this is the Secret Center palette, and then this is her new palette. So it's just a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, but it is shorter this way, you know what I mean? I feel like she utilized the space in this palette really well, because there's not hardly any like excess like room, you know, on the palette or anything like that. You could also open it like this. So if you open it like this, boom, boom. So that's really cool. And it does have mirrors on both sides of it, so that's also really cool. Nice touch. So so no matter what side that you use, you'll still have like a mirror to do your makeup in. So it's really cool. As far as the blendability goes, so I have only used the one side of the palette, and as far as I can see, it is good. It is so good, so pigmented, blendable. It was so easy to blend these out. Like, it wasn't hard to do at all. The colors are so like unique, but they all go together so well to create like a really good blend, which is of course what you want whenever you purchase a palette, is for it to be able to blend into something beautiful. So I really think that she did do really well as far as like the shades that she picked to go into the palette goes. The shimmers are like super creamy. They kind of crumble a little bit, but I don't mind that because I usually like to do, like with my shimmers, I like to do like, you know, liner, and it works really well for that. And the mattes, I mean, some of them, like the lighter pastel shades, can be a little kick-uppy, but the rest of them I'd say were pressed really well, and they still have like a lot of pigment in them, so I'm really happy so far with this palette. I still want to play around a little bit more and do something like purple and pink with the other side of it, and then like I said, I want to do a video with both sides together. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. How do you think that it applied? What do you think of the colors, blendability, all that stuff? Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. If you were able to get your hands on this palette, do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know your opinions. I want to know the tea. I will leave my face products that I used in the description box if you are curious to see how I got this gorgeous glow, bitch. But yeah, so that is going to conclude today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.